Okay. Is it working? Is it just my, okay. I'm like, hi, I'm Jennifer Krill.
I'm Casey Groening.
I'm Rosalie Perez.
And we are going to be discussing the 8 elements of thought for critical thinking. I have purpose, which is our goal, objective, and function. And for purpose, it's what are we trying to accomplish? What is our central aim? And what is our purpose? I also have questions, which is the problems at issue. So what questions are we raising? What questions should we address? And what are we considering the complexities in the questions? And then finally, for information, which is the data, facts, evidence, observations, experiences, and reasons. What information are we using in coming to this conclusion? What information do we need to settle the questions, and how do we know the information is true?
And I have number 4, which is interpretation and inferences. So this is our solutions and conclusions. So this is what we gain from our information and our data and evidence and how we end it or get our ideals from it. And then we have our concepts, which is the main idea to guide analysis. So for instance, if we're looking into inclusion to evaluate a special education program. And then we have our assumptions, which is where we assume certain things without any evidence or facts. So this could be shown whether we assume something based on how someone looks or based off their appearance.
Okay, and I will be talking about the last 2 elements of critical thinking. One is the implication and consequences. When we come to a conclusion or a solution, we think about what could have happened next or what we could logically follow. If the conclusion is correct, one would have to ask people, would you think or act? The implications, which is the action or state of being involved in something. And consequences have to do with actions, what happens if we act on those interpretations and inferences. Implications and consequences must have logical sense, must follow the reasoning that has been followed in other elements of thought. When we have reasoned correctly, one must look for implications and consequences of those certain consequences. Then for point of view, the point of view is how we see things, how we see ideas, how we see others, and how we see the world. It is represented most basic beliefs and the values and the bias of each individual. When we talk about the elements of thought, it is generally best to start at the point of view. With point of view, we can observe the points of reference, perspectives, and orientations. First, we need to frame or reference. A frame or reference forces us to look at part of the world and our understanding of it. It intends to limit what we know and understand because we all see the same things, but we do things differently. Generally, the view is constant and does not change easily. The element of reflection of who we are as people, what we do to make our assumptions and to make our decisions.
Awesome.
Yay.
Perfect.
So good. So do I stop? Great.
I think it does. Does it?
Yeah.